Hi everyone, we're here at the grand opening for the Smoky Winter Fete, and the whole reason we're here is to celebrate the Smoke Long Quarterly Award for Flash Fiction in its fourth year. It's a biennial competition, so that means it's been, I don't know how many years, if you could do the math, but this is the fourth year of this competition, and we can't wait to read your work, and we can't wait to listen to some of the previous winners read their work. Now, if you're here for the Smoky Winter Fete, this is the reason we're here, to celebrate this competition. And that's the reason that if you booked the Smoky Winter Fete in the shop, then you're going to get up to 4 entries in this competition. So thank you. Those are coming. And so, what are we looking for when we read competition entries? And what's the difference between a competition and the usual queue? That's a question that I ask myself all the time. It's like, why even have a competition, or why even have a general queue if you're going to have a competition? And it's actually a very valid question. I've wanted to do an AWP panel on to enter or not to enter a competition, and why, and what's the benefit. And well, the difference for us is that for a competition, we don't enter into an editorial process at all. It would actually be a conflict of interest for us to do that. So if we accept a piece for the competition and award it a prize, then that's the way it was entered. For the general queue, we would definitely enter into an editorial process. And I think that's the big difference, is that when you enter a competition, you need to send it to your friends, send it to your friends, send it to, get it ready for the competition before you send it in. Okay, and we are going to start. We are thrilled to have Leonardo Desar, we practiced that before, and Jasmine Soares, Scott Pomfret, Elaine Edwards, Abby Faden, and via video, Alvin Park and Marcus Tan. They're all going to read for us their award-winning work from the previous years of the Smoke Long Quarterly Award for Flash Fiction.
Star 69. My dad had students he taught social work. They'd called to discuss the reading. They must have been insomniacs or late night readers, or maybe vampires. They'd call at all hours of the night. I'd pick up. I'd hold the receiver in my hand. Then my dad picked up in the other room. Hang up, he said. Okay, I said. I fake clicked. I may have done this a couple of times.
Tomorrow, Helen will be the first woman on the moon. And the first thing Helen will do on the moon, she says, is a cartwheel. She practices in our bedroom, one wall to the other, back and forth until she can do it with her eyes closed. I want my body to remember how it feels, she says, the touching down, her handprints embedded in our carpet like 2 white craters. This is what the astronauts do, I've learned. They practice, which is another word for worry, and Helen worries about landings, return once most of all.
This is what we always carry with us. Phone, wallet, keys, a modicum of dignity, an ocean of guilt. For me, the humiliation of Bobby Chandler beating me up in 4th grade. For her grandmother's admonition that life was short, eat dessert first.
It's 1 hour till the end of the world, and Mr. Chan is watching the sky. He can't see the asteroid behind his cataract clouds, but he enjoys the heat on his face. 6 days a week, I walk through the park on the way home from the call center.
The Sodders are almost prepared for winter. Silo shuttered, woodpile tarped, perennial bed snipped of spent blooms. Mrs. Sodder is canning in the kitchen. She leaves the radio loud to listen for bad weather. The girl is upstairs stitching. Mr. Sauter kills a pig in the barn.
She and I were 1 year married when we made the choice and waited for the papers to remove the priest's words in our vows. I told myself we could fix this, that it was because of the village's new hunger. We'll be better with full stomachs, I said.
I got this DNA test for my dog because he looks like a cloud, and he looks like a luck dragon, and he looks like something your lint roller picked up when you banged it around under the couch for the first time in 3 years.
All of the stories tonight were completely different. So unique examples of what Flash can do. It is such a difficult process to go through of choosing because everything is so different. If you think about the stories tonight, they all did something quite different with the form, and that's why we are always very reluctant to put limitations on the form. And if you just say go with your instincts, just do something under 1,000 words, but just really go with your instincts. So anything that we do craft-wise, that we're simply doing it for inspiration. And so, but you should let your genius run free, of course, when you send us your work. So we are slightly over, but not too much over. I'm proud of us that we got it all done sort of within 90 minutes. So I will see you in the workshop, everyone. I hope everyone has logged in. If you haven't, log in and get into your small groups. And if you have questions about things, we'll be around to answer them. But for now, I'll go have dinner with my parents, and I hope you all have a lovely evening. So see you in the workshop, everyone. Bye-bye.